Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to come on here and chat with my friends for a little bit. I hadn't got to talk to y'all. I'm laying in my bed, resting, getting ready for a road trip tomorrow. So I'm kicked back, cooling it, watching The Chosen. It's on Prime Video now, season 4. So I wanted to come on here and just say hi to everybody and and talk to y'all in a while and miss y'all. I don't know where my chat's at. I think my chat's supposed to be on here. I don't know what, it's got different controls on here. I don't see. Somebody say hi to me so I can see if my chat's working. There we go. There, my chat's working. Well, we got done with our 2 doctor's appointments today. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just resting up for a trip tomorrow. We're going to go to the mountains for a few nights and get a little rest and relaxation. I had my doctor's appointment today, and my lung doctor said that he was right around 70% sure, 65, 70% sure, the spot that was on my bronchus, which is about the size of, it's 1 centimeter, about the size of my pinky fingernail. It's on my left bronchus. And he said that he's going ahead and started treating me with antibiotics and Mucinex and inhaler. And he's 70% sure, 65, 70% sure it's mucus buildup. But since that's the left side, since my cancer was on that and it's in that tube, they're going to do a PET scan the 23rd to make sure it's not something else, to double check. And if it was to be something else, he'll have to go down through there and take a piece of it off and examine it. And then I'd have to go through chemo again for that one little spot. But if it winds up being mucus like he thinks it is, then he said I'm pretty much in the clear. So I want all you guys to be praying that that's all it winds up being. Remember I told y'all I was spitting up a lot of mucus and that was mixed with blood and stuff, and I think that's what it was. I've not been spitting that up in over a week now, and I think I got most of it up, except for that one little spot. But I wanted to come around here and say hi to my friends and say we'll be getting back starting with our auction soon. I'm gonna stop at the wholesale place in the mountains and pick up some nice. So we'll have some nice for you folks that likes nice. I know Bubba does and Ralph Smith does, and then we're gonna start. I'm gonna take my laptop with me. Can't forget that. And probably while I'm down there, I'll when I got a little spare time sitting out on the balcony, I'll look at some storage units, and we'll get started back. Done with the fireworks, got all that done and out of the way, and hopefully in 2 weeks when I have my scan, that'll look good. And then I won't be going back to the doctor very much, except for probably every 6 months or something like that. So we're praying that all turns out good, and if not, the Lord's got it, and I'll go through whatever I got to go through to get rid of that spot and keep moving on. Uh, I've got no, I've figured out something. I've got absolutely no control over this, good or bad. I cannot control it. Uh, I can, I can feed my brain. Thank you, Tiffany. I can feed my brain good positive information, good positive vibes, have good energy, and I think the brain helps fight off things and stuff. But either way, I'm a winner either way with God. And there's some things in our life that we have absolutely no control over. It's like me losing my teeth. I worried about that. I had no control over that. Absolutely none. and I've got no control over this, and so worrying about it, threatening about it, it's like Jesus taught. You know, you can worry about being short, but it ain't gonna add one cubit to your 1 inch to your statue, to your height, and said not to worry about it. Things will take care of themselves, and I'm gonna take him at his word. And I'm watching, like I said, I'm watching The Chosen now. The fourth season's out, and it's real good. Uh, Between that and Naked and Afraid, I'll switch it back up. I like watching people being able to survive because I'm a survivor. And I think that's why I've watched that so much. People surviving. Hey, Devin, how's it going, Devin, am I pronouncing that right, Devin? Hello, how are you? But we will get started back on our auctions, and I miss you guys. And we'll have some fun because I want to go. I'm looking forward to getting a good storage unit and going live at the storage unit and letting y'all see the treasure hunt with me. I miss that. Uh, so we're going to be doing that. Hopefully, maybe buying one next week, as soon as next week. Getting to travel and get a storage unit and go live and let y'all see me open the door and go through the boxes and stuff and then bringing them back here and auctioning them off on Monday or Tuesday night. So we're looking forward to that. Getting back in there and getting my teeth. Uh, so a lot of things to look forward to, and I'm just going to set my mind up. And of course, I'm going to worry some. You can't get all the worry out of your mind, no matter what you try to do. There's going to be some worry and some threatening and some fear and some anxiety. But we are survivors, all of us that are fighting different things. May not be the same thing I'm fighting. You may be fighting something different, but we all need to have that survivor ship mindset, and it'll help you. It will, no matter what you're going through. I think your brain is a lot more powerful than we give it credit for, and it puts out chemicals to fight different things. Just when we get a splinter, it sends out signals to cover surround that splinter, and that's why it festers up, so that splinter can infect your whole body. So our brain is a very, and we've only tapped into a little bit of the power of the brain that God gave us. And so the more we think on good things and good thoughts, the better our brain. Yeah, watch some of the old auctions. We had some really good old ones. Bubba, you go back several years back. I don't know why that did that. They might have something in front of us in there. But I missed my friend. Uh, I wanted to come on there tonight uh, and say that I love y'all and I miss y'all. Miss getting to get in front of the camera and cut up and joke and have fun and socialize, and that's what it's all about. Everybody thinks it's about making money, and everybody wants to make money. You got a lot of people that's buying the pallets and think they're going to get rich, and you don't get rich in this business. You make enough to pay your bills sometimes, and that's what I told my daughter the other night. And that might have just messed me up. But that's what I told my daughter the other night, that as long as a person can make enough money to keep food on the table and a roof over your head, I'm not interested in fancy new trucks or fancy homes or pretty trinkets or anything like that. When I go treasure hunting, I love looking at them for a little while. Sometimes I'll keep something a little while, then I'll wind up selling it. I love the treasure hunt, and I love to provide good items for you guys. Not only the treasures, but everyday items that you use every day. Bubba showed me his knife collection that he's been getting. He got a lot of them from Uncle Jed, and his other stuff, his little old Are they called microscopes? Not microscopes. Things you look through to look at bacteria and stuff. I don't. It's the word for it slipped from my mind. Uh, what are they called? That scientists look down through. It is microscope, isn't it? Oh, I was right. Anyway, he showed me some pictures of that, and I enjoyed looking at it. I looked at Scott Klein's. Go to Scott Klein's Facebook page. He updated his profile picture, and a lot of stuff he bought from us. He's got a layout for little cities and roads and things like that. And I got to see some of the items that he had actually bought from us, and that makes me feel good to be able to see that. And I got a muscle jumping in my arm there. Caused me to have anxiety at jumping like that. Maybe it's from holding this camera. Lay it over like that. But I laid down. I thought I miss my friends. I want to get on there and say hi to my friends. Uh, I'm looking forward to being able to come. Maybe here in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have some teeth, and y'all won't have to look at me without no teeth anymore. And I'll be able to eat again. I lost 2 more pounds. I'm down to 168. And that's where I'm not eating well because there's certain things that I just can't eat anymore without teeth, and I can't gum it because I like my food to be chewed up good before I swallow it, so it's not hard on my digestive system. And I sort of talk with a slur since I ain't got my teeth in there. And hey, Draft Horse Diva, it's Sandra. Good seeing you, honey. I haven't seen you in a while either. I told everybody I just wanted to get on here because I missed my friends. I'd laid down for the night. We're fixing to head to the Smoky Mountains. Uh, Taking my sister Kathy, the one that looks like you, Diva. She's going back through chemo again, and I wanted to take her with me. And yes, Tiffany asked. I was fixing to ask Diva. Everything going on all right with you, sweetheart? I know you went through some things too. I wanted to ask everybody. You know, Bubba, me and him been talking. He's having to go through some tests and things like that too. Other people that gets on here that I know Miss Melissa, she goes through some trials and troubles, and we all face it, but we keep a positive attitude. I think that really helps. Oh yeah, it was. I went for a walk yesterday, Diva, Tiffany. I went for a walk. It was 108 heat index here. And I didn't realize that, and I started walking here and walked several blocks up to the square and then went and I was going to visit the mayor for a minute and went down to the courthouse. And I never did get really out of breath or anything, my lung or anything like that. But it was, I got to sort of sweating a little bit and tingling. So I thought, I don't want to push myself and overdo it. So I know when my body's had enough. Yeah. And we all have good days and bad days. And I have them too. And my talk with the lung doctor today, it was a half and half good report and half bad report, the way I looked at it. You know, he's 65, 70% sure. And Dr. Jarbo had told me he had said 85 to 90% sure the other day. I don't know why he said 65 to 70% sure today that it was just a mucus plug, bronchitis that was that little spot, which, like I said, it's in my left bronchus where they took my lung out. It's about the size, the width, 1 centimeter width of my fingernail. A spot they seen that I'm pretty sure by the way I spit up all the mucus a week or two ago that that's what it is. He is too, but they're going to take precautions and do a PET scan where they put radioactive material in you, and anything that's infections or cancer lights up. So even if it lights up, it's an infection. He'll still have to do a bronchoscope. where he goes down and takes a piece of it out, and then they send it off to see what it is. But we're hoping that's don't light up, don't nothing light up, because he said if it don't light up, you're done, meaning I'm clear, at least for a while. And we're hoping for a long while, because I look forward to doing more auctions with you guys. I'm going to be back on the hunt now for storage units and taking you guys with me by way of camera and opening up boxes where you can see it and things like that as we go through it. And going to have some fun here in the next coming weeks and months. And we'll get started back on Monday and Tuesday nights with our auctions. I've been planning on when I go to the Smoky Mountains here, leaving out in the morning, not coming back till Monday. I've done plan on stopping at my wholesale and I place, picking up some ice down there. And I'm talking to a lady that's closing her shop up here. Got some really nice kitchen items, some fiestaware and things like that. They're moving back to Colorado or somewhere, and she's trying to have a sale and sell it all out. I said, when you get down to it and you can't sell it all, let me know, and I'll try to come and give you a price. You give me a price for a bundle deal on just the rest of it. That'd be some really nice items that you guys will like. Really nice items. I was looking at it yesterday when I done my walk. I stopped in that store up there on the square and told her, I said, when you get sold all you can sell through your sales, let me know, and I'll come in and you can tell me what you just take for the rest of it. And that'll give me some nice items to sell on the auction, and then a nice wheel, and then hopefully get a good storage unit. I want to go back to Georgia. Georgia seems like the place where I get my best units, or Chattanooga, where I got my best unit, but I got a good one in Atlanta, Georgia, close to Atlanta, Georgia one time. So I'm looking forward to getting back to getting some storage units. Uh, like I said, I was laying here watching I've been watching The Chosen, then I'll switch it back to Naked and Afraid. And the reason I think I like Naked and Afraid so much is because they're survivors. They have to find a way to survive and to get by. And I'm a survivor, and it sort of gives me, builds up encouragement in me, seeing them folks survive the way they survive. And so I think it's a good encourager builder for people that wants to be survivors. Uh, and then I'm watching Chosen season 4's on. If you guys have not watched Chosen, it is a really good series about Jesus Christ's life. And I know there's some stuff in it that's ad libbed, or that's not written down in the Bible, and it shows everyday life problems they had, and with their marriages or with their businesses and things like that. And it sort of, to me, brings the Bible more to life, showing what kind of life they lived back in that time, the hardships they had and stuff. And it really, the guy that does the acting of Jesus really brings out a Christ-like feature, how he was to people and how he still is today. And I know that it's nowhere near the kindness and the compassion that Jesus had. The actor does a really good job, and the writers do. They keep pretty much to the scriptures, and some of the stuff that's not in the scriptures, everyday life living. You can just imagine they went through those things. So if you've not seen The Chosen, the first 3 seasons, I encourage you to watch them. You can download the Chosen app and watch it for or it's on Prime Video right now. If you've not got Prime Video, it's not on Angel Studios anymore. It's on the Chosen app. You can download it, watch it for free, and you can watch it on Prime Video if you have that for free. I'm watching season 4, the new season. It's building up to the climax. We all know what's going to happen. Jesus survived and go through just the worst suffering that any person's ever had to go through. And that's the one we're trusting in to bring us through. That's the one Diva's trusting in. Uh, Bubba Tiffany, Melissa Williams, and everybody that's going through sicknesses are trusting in to lead us on through. We're winners either way, if we go or if we stay. Uh, we just Really trying to keep a good, positive, upbeat attitude. I want my sister Kathy. I don't know if she's watching right now. I want her to keep a positive attitude. I know she's having to go through chemo again, and I may have to do it too. Who knows? If the spotlight's up, I may have to go through that again. But if it's something that God sees fit, and it's in His plan for me to go through that again, then I'll go through that again. Yeah, I leave it all up to God because 100 years in this life is nothing. It's only a vapor. It don't last no time. So not compared to eternity, and we're working for eternity. That's why I don't care a lot about. Everybody says, "Won't you get you a better truck? Won't you get you a better vehicle? Won't you, you know, fix up on your house a little bit more and do this and that?" I just really have lost interest in having. I never really did have interest in having big, bright, and shiny things. I just never have. I like getting them in storage units, so I can sell them to you guys and stuff and have my business going. But I've never really been a big collector of anything or desire to. And one thing that I really enjoyed about India and Vanis helping me with the fireworks, and they did most of the work. They get all the most of the praise, all the credit. Everybody's giving me the credit. We got to raise $3,000 for the band program, which we did that last year, and we didn't raise the price to be able to give the band that. That was out of our pockets. And I think we gave 500 to Camp Courageous that helped kids that's got problems to bring them to camp here in Scottsville. And it felt good to be able to give again, be able to give back to the community, give back to these kids, give back to the band members. I think there's about 150 kids from the 7th grade to the 12th grade. And that I think altogether we raised, besides the $3,000, we had $600 in donations that came in through the tent. So it was $3,600 that went through the band program, and we're tickled to death that for the last year or so I've not been able to give a lot, and I've always been a big giver, and it hurts me to see people have needs and me not be able to help them. And God lays it on my heart when to help people. It's not something I just do because you never have no money left if you just continually gave to all the needs. Just like under the tent, when God laid it on my heart, we would give stuff away. Uh, so it felt good to be able to be a giver again. Finally, I think I'm looking better. Don't y'all think I'm looking better? Uh, I was really glad when I get my teeth so my mouth won't be sunk in. They'd be more like this instead of like what it is like this. I'll be tickled. Thing is, they'll eat some good crispy bacon again. Anyway, how have you been? I want to know that. How you guys have been. Everybody been doing good. Diva said that she has good days and bad days, and I know me and Bubba's been talking some, and he got some tests that's coming up. Has everybody been doing good? I hope your family's doing good. Hope your business is doing good. Uh, I know Diva's got a lot of animals that she takes care of, her horses and her turkeys and things like that. And her husband Sammy, I hope he's doing good. Uh, we're just hoping everybody's doing good and great, and not got no sicknesses right now. I hope you stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's my wish for and prayer for each one of you guys. Uh, Hope you had a nice 4th of July holiday and had a nice cookout with your family and got to hug your family. Oh, Diva's got a new grandbaby. Diva, I got a great grandbaby. I feel really old, honey. I got a great grandbaby. It got me all this medicine loosening up the stuff in my throat, so I may cough a little bit. But Diva's enjoying her new grandbaby. Oh, they're. I got to see most of my grandkids during the holidays, and really got to enjoy them. Tiffany says she's doing good, just working away. And that's what we do. We work to provide for our family, our grandbabies, and how many grandbabies you got now, Diva? Is that your first one? I done lost count of all the grandbabies I got. Like I said, I done got a great grandbaby. Me and India does. Diva's got a new grandbaby, Mama.
Yes.
Is a boy, girl. Uh, is that what they was wanting? Oh, it's their second grandbaby. But was both your grandkids girls or boys? I got both granddaughters and grandsons. Some of mine's getting grown. Oh, is it a little girl? Okay. Well, Jeremiah had a little girl, and Jerry had another little boy. So Jerry's got three boys. That's three grandsons. Jeremiah's got a boy and a girl. That's two of them. Oh, you got one of each. That's perfect. And then Jennifer's got, let me see, Gavin, Alex, Brantley, and
I was about to
Tyler.
say, who are you talking to? I don't hear anybody talking
He's
to
on
you.
live.
They're texting.
He's on live.
Ow!
They're texting. But my son Alex joined the Army for 6 years, and he's halfway through his basic training. I can't say a lot. They don't want you saying a lot of where they're at or what they're doing for their safety and the family safety. But the word we're getting that Jennifer's sharing on Facebook, my daughter, is that he's doing good. Uh, they all done left the room. They brought cats and dogs in there with me, wanting to be on camera, and they started scratching them. But I'll tell them you guys said hi when they come back through here. They're packing. They're getting the trunk packed for us to go to the mountains. Diva said hi, Indian girls. Tiffany Lambert said hi, Ruby, and hi, India. So they said hello back, or at least India did right now. Remix is up here on the bed. He's gonna miss us so much. I gotta hook that. You bring me that camera and I'll hook it up in a minute. If you'll bring it in here to me. I don't even know where it's at.
Sure.
I don't even know where it's at. Did you get my pouches?
No. Oh,
But I'll hook that camera up. We want to keep our own ride inside the house. We got somebody that's going to come and make sure he goes out, gets to go out and feed him and water him and make sure the cats are okay. So we want to put a camera inside the house to monitor him. And we'll be able to talk to him a little bit, won't we, Mama? Through that camera. And make sure. Oh, Gizmo. That's a pretty name. That's the name of what were them? Gremlins? Gizmo was one of the gremlins, I think. But I have missed being at the auction, but we had to get the parts. Helped us catch up on some bills, and we got to do it ourselves. And mainly Vanish Brown, I want to thank him. Big help, him and his wife Jen, and India worked her butt off. Uh, I mean, India gets everybody was giving me the credit and the praise when it's talking about giving the 3,000 to the band and 500 to Camp Courageous. Everybody it made me feel bad. Uh, they's all giving me the credit and telling me how good I was, and India and Vanis deserve most of the credit. Oh, he looks like Gizmo too, the gremlin. Oh, cool. but Yeah, Indy and Bannis, they did all the hard work. I was sort of the brains of the operation. I had to make decisions and things like that: when to buy, when not to buy, when to discount, when not to discount, and it was a big strain and stress on me. Cause my guy that gives me my inventory for my fireworks, the wholesaler, he lets me write a check until the 4th of July. So it was $22,000. One of the checks was for inventory, and you got to sell that. You got to that's stress on you, knowing that you owe that much money and you got to make it in 3 weeks. And we did. And I think we wound up getting a total of about $30,000 in inventory. And we didn't make as much as we usually do, but we made enough to pay for a car. Our truck, our transmission went out, or we hit a deer with a Mustang. We got a nice 2000 Buick that runs really good for only $2,000. And the guy that had it was wanting like 3,500 for it. It's probably a $5,000 car, and he let us have that before fireworks season was over. Let us pay for it after fireworks season. We got that paid off, so we're going to give it its first test drive on a long trip tomorrow. It runs really good. It's a nice car, and I'm thanking God for it. Uh, my truck finally, the transmission went plumb out on it, so I've got to find another truck somewhere or another when we make some more money. But God will provide, and I don't want no fancy one. Just one to be able to haul stuff is all we're looking for. So, like I said, God will provide that. He has with us a car. The guy was nice enough. Then he went ahead and transferred it and everything. He said, "Here, take it until you get done selling fireworks. Pay me when you can." And that tickled me to death. Joe Walden done that for us, and him and his wife. So we appreciate that so much. So we got a car with no car payment attached to it, and that's always a good thing. India likes it. She's cleaned it up and detailed it. Got it all vacuumed out and ready to make the trip tomorrow. So we're going to test it out tomorrow and see just how good a car it is. We made several trips to Bowling Green already in it. It runs good, runs like a Cadillac. Buicks are good cars. Not had many of them in my life, but every one I've had has been a good car. So I'm glad everybody's doing good. Uh, I'm certainly glad to hear from Diva. I know she had a rough time there, that she's doing better. And, just keep on getting better, Diva. I'm going to believe God for that. And Bubba, your tester that you got coming up is going to be good. And I don't know if Melissa Williams, if you're watching, but we're keeping you in our prayers too, honey, and everybody else that's going through something. We're keeping you in our prayers. We're sort of getting back to where we're going to preach again. And I did another sermon, I think on both YouTube and Facebook here a couple weeks ago. And it's not the sermons that I used to preach to where it was really fiery and anointed. And it's more teaching. And I don't know if I ever get back to where I do really anointed preaching. I like the anointed teaching almost as well. But I may get back to that point to where God gives me that anointing to really uh, bring down the Holy Ghost power of God. If I don't, that's fine. I enjoy teaching just as much. Good anointed teaching that is not planned out. We think about it some and pray about it some, but I enjoy trying to help people. Yes, and that's what I call it. My family. That's why I'm on here tonight. I missed you guys. I want to talk to you a little bit. I'm fixing to try to get me some rest tonight before we make the long trip. I think it's about a 4-hour drive from here. India probably do most of the driving. Uh, I think she's got where she's scared of my driving since I've been sick. I've not drove a whole lot, and I like to get back behind the wheel and feel like somebody again. So I'll probably do part of the driving tomorrow and let her rest a little bit. And kids are taking their Nintendo Switch away, and we usually play the Alpha game. You guys ever played that? To where you find on signs or on the side of a truck. You got to start out with A, like Apple. You start signs, billboards, or on the side of the building, it's got a B, and you get all the way to Z. When you get to X, you're in trouble. It's what is it, extra on the side of it. But we usually go through two of those games on the way down there. Every time we travel, we play that game. We play other little word games and have some fun on our trip, make the trip go by faster and things like that. But they're going to have their Nintendo Switch, and I may play some of those games with them when I'm not driving uh, and sort of make the time pass away a little bit better. We'll stop quite a bit. My sister's got blood clots, so we'll need to stop probably about every hour and let her get out and stretch her legs and stuff. And it does you good to get out and stretch your legs anyway. But anyway, I'm probably fixing to get off of here. Uh, Try to get me a little. I took I would take hard to do one, or if I'll have the stuff to do the auction with. Maybe Tuesday night I will, and hopefully I'll find a good auction in the next week, and we can get back to finding some good stuff. I want to find some good jewelry. I ain't got to find no good jewelry find in a long time. I'd love to find a good jewelry find. I'd love to find a good knife collection. And I ain't found no good coins in a long time. I'd love to find a good coin collection. Some Morgan silver dollars like I used to find, and peace dollars, and Liberty half dollars, and standing Liberty dollars, and things like that. Uh, and different rare items that we sometimes find. So I'm looking forward to that. I live for that. Uh, the anticipation of buying a storage unit, and then the anticipation of getting there and seeing what's in the boxes. Sometimes you're super happy, and then sometimes you're not so happy. Once you open two or three boxes, and you're figuring out this is going to be a dud, and you got to go ahead and do it. You got to go ahead and go through it, and got to go ahead and sell the stuff. So some auctions are great, and some are not so great, but we always have fun, and we always socialize, and we always take care of one another, and that's what I appreciate about you guys. And it's been several years now since we've been doing these, and since we've been friends. I count you all as my friends. I may never get to see you face to face, but know one thing, that I love you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate you keeping me in business. Without you, we wouldn't still be doing those auctions and stuff, and be able to have a roof over our head and a vehicle to drive. So I do appreciate you guys, and I do love y'all bunches. And I hope to meet every one of y'all one day. I wouldn't mind having an Uncle Jed convention where we all met in a central spot, and everybody got a motel room, and then we had like a convention hall rent it for at least one day, and maybe have a live auction for charity or something like that, uh, to whatever town we was in, and sort of help pay for the convention hall and things like that, and just everybody got to meet and eat, have a big potluck dinner together, and have rooms in the same motel together, and maybe get out in the town together and walk down the streets of a good touristy town, and have a Uncle Jed convention, and just a big get together, just like a big old reunion. We might plan that out sometime or another. I think that'd be nice for all of us to get together for about 2 or 3 days, and have fun. That would be just awesome. Everybody get to talk to each other, get to meet each other, and hug each other's necks. And we may try to plan that out sometime or another. I don't know how to do all the logistics of it, but it'd have to be a central place to where nobody wouldn't have to drive a long way. But it would be a fun thing to do. Like I said, get the little convention hall in the motel, the room, assembly hall, whatever they call it, and have a big old potluck dinner in there, and then have a charity auction uh, for to benefit something or another, and get to be able to meet everybody and just have a grand old time. That would be very nice to do, and it'd be something good to do for charity, some charity. Yeah, Bubba and Tiffany's thinking about moving down here, and we'll be having cookouts and stuff. Tiffany, we love to cook out. And my son done the cooking out the other night for us, and I was out there showing him how I do my hamburgers. You poke a hole in the middle of them. That way they don't shrink up as much, and they don't have no raw hamburgers in the middle. And then you always put some water on them to steam them more than you and smoke them more than you do cooking them, and it causes charcoal to smoke them more. They're more smoke burgers than they are just burn over the open flame. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and put one of my shows back on and see how much India's already loading her suitcases up. She's gonna be ready to pull out in the morning. I've got all my medicine that I'm taking. I'm taking. I told y'all that they put me on antibiotics, Mucinex, and some kind of inhaler. Oh, I love grilling. That's one of my favorite things to do. I didn't do it at night because I don't, I can't let a lot of that smoke get in my one good lung. And I do more smoking when I'm on the grill than I do actually the cooking part of it. I let my hamburgers do more smoking, and when the flames start, the grease falls in there, and the flames start getting up a little bit. I pour water on there, and then I shut the cover back down, cut the dampers off, so they'll just sit there, the heat get them done, and they smoke through real good, and they're tender and they're juicy. Oh man! And I taught my son one of them the other night the tricks to that, and he done a great job. Little Jerry done a great job cooking those hamburgers and hot dogs the other night. And we had so many left over, we gave them out to some to my sister and sent some home to a boy that lives down here in the apartments. And we cooked a bunch, and we had a yard full that night of people, my family, and then other people. Some people I didn't even know that was in my yard. I promise you guys, I had no idea who they were, but I still loved on them. Still fed them, still loved on them, and they got to enjoy the fireworks. I'm gonna be truthful with y'all. I didn't watch a lot of the fireworks. I came in. For some reason, they got on my nerves. The fireworks did. Uh, I don't know. I don't know why the popping and noise and everything. I just started having a panic attack, and I came in, sat in my recliner in front of the air conditioner, and let everybody enjoy themselves. I'd go out there once in a while and say, "Everybody all right? Anybody need anything to eat? Plenty of food in there." So I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, and I miss y'all. Look forward to doing some more auctions and finding some good storage units. We're gonna get some good stuff. I'm gonna be on the lookout, guys. So God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all pray for us, and I'll go live when I'm in the mountains. Show y'all the cabin and the mountain view and stuff. I'll try to go live some when I'm down there. I always like sharing with you guys, and I know you guys like to watch and stuff. Uh, but God bless y'all. Most of y'all, I thank y'all for sharing your life with me and being a part of my family. I love y'all. I'll have to change y'all's last name to Whitney. Adopt all of y'all. Okay? All right. God bless y'all. See y'all somewhere in the mountains here in a few days. I'll come back live.